My name is Comrade Godwin Edom. I am an industrial son of Esreket local government in Akwa Ibom State. By the special grace of God, I am a youth leader of Afaha Youth Association, Incorporated, duly registered with the federal government of Nigeria. In fact, Afaha Youth is a youth body that incorporates the whole country, that is the entire country where Afaha climb, and where Mobil is located in Eket is Afaha land. By the special grace of God, I am talking what is going on in ExxonMobil now really interests me to come in as a youth leader. In fact, the divide and role system of ExxonMobil has really played in this matter of security personnel in ExxonMobil. Now, someone will ask, why are you coming in as a youth? Are you a worker? I will say no. Because I know injury to one is injury to all. And what affects the eye will surely affect the nose. And if anything happens in my community, as a youth leader, I will call upon to defend it. That is why on the 13th of July, when seeing this, I now put on a strong letter to the president of ExxonMobil, telling him what their personnel are doing here. Their personnel are trying to play divide and rule for a long time. And let's take a look of, if a worker is being affected, and the worker now, they said they would not take laws into their hands, and I will go to a competent court that will give me my rights. A court is where downtrodden are looking for their rights. People who have been deprived for so long are looking for their rights, and they take that rules instead of taking laws into their hands. And for 15 years, joining 15 years, from the High Court to the Appeal Court and to the Supreme Court of Nigeria, 15 years, and an order is being given that these people are not policemen, they are your staff. They are your employees. Now, pay them as your employee. In fact, retain all of them. I have glanced through the judgments. And instead Mobil doing what the federal, what the Supreme Court asked them to do, the first thing to do, they breach the judgment. They violate the judgment by sacking 860 in one day. The workers now said, okay, we can't wait. And they embark on a protest. All Mobil access has been blocked since that day till today. The youth now look at it and they deem it necessary to say, what can we do for peace to reign in our land? Because we value our land more than any other thing. This cannot happen in US. It can never. I can never see a company that will come to a land like this and they fail to honor the law of the land. It therefore means they don't want to operate in that land again. But since we are peaceful, since our area is peaceful because of how we are, and Mobil is taking that for a right, and we the youth have seriously frowned on that. Okay, since on the 13th of July 2018, we wrote to the president of ExxonMobil. Up till now, no answered. I was thinking it is the black hat that are causing this. I don't know. Also the white. The white can also imitate the syndrome of the white to act upon this. And in the world, let us take a look at a court of this jurisdiction. I have never seen an order from the Supreme Court where people will negotiate it. I have not seen it over the world. I don't see. That's why you see, I use this time to let the world know I have never seen a negotiation from the court. How a court will give you a ruling and you will come back to say, I want to negotiate. It therefore means what the court were doing, the court didn't know what they were doing. That is the interpretation. I want one of their personnel by name, I think he's the in-country manager, by name Paul Margaret. That man, when I look at him, I should declare him personal non grata. The issue is this. The reason is this. Look at a man, a white. I was thinking, white has wisdom. I don't know. That man has nothing. Mobile should, in fact, as a matter of fact, return him. He cannot, I repeat it, he cannot lead. Because he is using the court order to interpret in the way that will suit him. I have attached the document in my write-up. I have attached that document. Now, negotiating court order, a Supreme Court order, I don't think is done anywhere over the world. But the first I have seen is in Nigeria. Because strange things are happening in Nigeria. The reason is that the federal government of Nigeria, I don't know how they are operating. I don't know whether President Buhari knows about what is going on. Because I want to tell us, Niger Delta, in particular in Kut, Akwa Ibom State, when we want to talk of oil production, Akwa Ibom oil production in Nigeria was 2.2 billion barrels. But as I speak with you now, it's 1.2. Instead of 2.2, it's 1.2. And Akwa Ibom is producing 85%. 85%. That means Akwa Ibom State is the strength of Nigeria. Akwa Ibom State produced the highest economics that Nigeria is coping with. And when the youth take over, because we are warming up, we just want them to exhaust all the dialogue avenue. And after that, I have learned that 1 week is being given more. It may be you think, the world think, or the president of ExxonMobil think, the letter I sent, I have forgotten. I have never sent a letter out. And that letter is what I have never. That my letter, I'm going to follow it to the brim. I'm going to follow it to the end. After 1 week that has been given, the youth of this area will take over Mugu. That is the truth of the matter. I promise you, we will take over. No helicopter should fly, no drilling, no production, nothing will happen to ExxonMobil. As I said, I am very angry. In fact, last Friday, we were about to take over, but they sent a signal. We are monitoring them. We are at a watch. We are monitoring them. They sent a signal that none of their staff should be there. And they think we are fools. We will take over in a surprise. We'll lock them in. And that's what we are looking for. Since they want violence, we'll give them violence. Because they think we are weak. We are not weak. We know what we are doing. If a state like Akwa Ibom State, and this is my community can produce 85% of the total production in Nigeria. It therefore means if anything happens here, it will affect, one, the country economics. Two, it will also affect Mobu. Because nothing has been touched them. That is why they are doing all this. But I believe this is the last point. They have come to a point because we were waiting patiently for that 15 years for the security of ExxonMobil to take their rights, and they have gotten that judgment. Instead of Mobil acting upon the judgment, they are working against the judgment of the country they are operating. It therefore means already they have breached, they have violated, they have taken laws into their hands. So it's remaining us now. We will fight back. We cannot take it again. Enough is enough. We are giving only 7 days. After the negotiation of 7 days fails, we will do what the country, the whole nation will surprise. We'll take Mobil on a surprise. And I promise, I have said again, my name is Comrade Godwin Edom. In fact, I don't have two faces. I have only one face. The face that I'm talking is the one I don't have duplicates. I know what I'm doing. I want to exhaust all the dialogue process. When the dialogue process is finished, from the 7 days we are talking about, I think we will go out. I will order my youth to dance naked. I will order my youth to take over ExxonMobil. I'm not posting a threat. I know that is what I will do. You will now, the nation will tell us where where a court judgment can be negotiated. Because I have never seen it. I think I'm seeing this, I'm hearing this for the first time. If ExxonMobil can do this, and they think we are women, we want to tell them we are not women. I know a word is a wise for the enough for the wise. For now, we are still waiting patiently to see what will come out from their so-called negotiation, from their so-called dialogue. Because I don't think if they were ready, they shouldn't have sacked 860 for one day. It therefore means they have declared for war. But we are waiting because we cannot just jump to the battlefield. We must prepare. And I want to tell the nation, the country should arise and look at this. It is painful. 75% of our men, 75% of the security personnel are from Afaha Youth State. In particular, the host community of Ibron, Eket, Esreke, and Ona. And this cannot happen, and we wash our hands and look at it. Enough is enough. I think this is the time that Mobil will leave Nigeria. This is the time that ExxonMobil will leave Nigeria, if case not taken. I want to say, I am not happy. The youth are not happy. We are so bitter about this action. That is why I'm on air today, that the federal government should stand to their feet and defend this. The judiciary should stand to their feet and defend this. If not, whatsoever they see, they should take it the way they are seeing it. Thank you very much, and God bless everybody.